At number 10, Braylon Burnside. Standing just over 5'11" and 195 pounds, he posted a laser 4.5 time in the 40-yard dash and a 4.3 in the short shuttle. He excels at attacking leverage and getting vertical. He quickly locates the football and uses his build to fend off defenders. Though he can evade tacklers, there are limited catch and run highlights. Burnside needs to continue to develop but projects as a multi-year contributor at the Power 5 level. He's best suited for a speed offense with 3 or 4 receivers. He also offers special teams value and potential as a safety. At 9, Isaiah Canyon. As a senior in 2023, Canyon caught 90 passes for over 1,400 yards, averaging 16.1 yards per catch. He also had 16 touchdowns to go along with those. A versatile athlete, he played receiver, quarterback, and defensive back as a junior, amassing over 584 passing yards, 395 receiving yards, and 32 rushing yards with 12 total touchdowns. He also intercepted 2 passes on defense and served as the team long snapper. At 8, Josiah Brown. On tape, he is the fastest player on the field with breakaway speed and effortless route running. Despite his smaller size, he excels after contact and run after the catch. He does have the tendency to let the ball get into his body rather than catching it with his hands at times. However, this isn't an issue on deeper throws. He will enroll early at State College next month to continue his rehab with Penn State staff. At 7, Dwight Phillips. The 4-star playmaker excelled at running back, receiver, wildcat quarterback, and kick returner in high school. Phillips is a Georgia signee that ran a 4.2 40-yard dash and a 10.2 100-meter dash, winning the Georgia 7A 100-meter state title. Speed does run in his blood, as his father, Dwight Phillips Sr., is a former Olympic gold medalist in the long jump. At 6, Cameron McHale. A versatile two-way athlete with elite speed, he clocked one of the fastest 40-yard dash times at the 2023 National Combine. A 3-time state qualifier in the 100-meter dash, he placed 3rd in Georgia's 6A meet as a sophomore with a 10.5 personal best. He has played quarterback, wide receiver, and running back, but many schools see him as a defensive back. He shows excellent short area quickness and fluidity, excelling in cornerback roles by tracking the quarterback and fighting for position. While capable of tackling in space, refining his technique will help against larger opponents. A dynamic playmaker, McHale could excel as a slot receiver or a secondary player at the next level. At 5, Jelani Watkins. A 2-sport athlete for the Tigers boasts impressive track numbers with legit 10.300 meter speed that translates to the gridiron. At LSU, he could thrive in the slot and be utilized in various ways. Though still a raw talent with the high ceiling, his speed gives him an edge with the ball. Improving his hands will elevate his game further. At 4, Aaron Butler. Butler is a two-way player who could excel as a corner or receiver in college. Initially committed to USC to play corner, he has a defensive mentality with a physical, aggressive style. Whether blocking or jamming a receiver, he aims to dominate his opponent, often staying on his block until he drives him off the field. With both short area quickness and long speed, his track time this spring will be telling. As a receiver, he's a constant scoring threat, playing with the chip on his shoulder and an edge reminiscent of former Long Beach Poly defensive back Jack Jones. He needs to manage his emotions, but his upside is extremely high. At 3, Jonathan Paylor. Possessing elite speed, he impacts the game as a pass catcher, returner, and a runner out of the backfield. In a smaller North Carolina classification, he averaged over 17 yards per touch as a junior. With a verified 40-yard dash in the low 4.4s, his strong build makes it hard to bring him down on first contact, along with his speed translates well to the football field. A versatile player with high character and football IQ, he lines up in the backfield and slot. He has excellent vision, cuts at a high speed, and shows patience and balance when running. Comfortable between the tackles and capable of getting outside, he improved his ball catching skills as a junior and can high point catches in traffic. A willing blocker in the passing game, he shows some elusiveness. However, size is a concern regarding workload out of the backfield. At 2, Draylon Miller. A versatile offensive weapon, he excels at receiver, running back, wildcat QB, and on defense and special teams. He wins with physical tools, instincts, tenacity, and football IQ. One of the top run after the catch playmakers nationwide, he posted impressive receiving and rushing numbers in his sophomore and junior years. Dominant with contested throws, he plays larger than his size, with strong hands and a stout build that overpowers defenders. Fearless in the middle of the field, he uses physicality to dominate smaller defenders. Miller's also a violent runner with above average top end speed, with potential for him excelling at a full-time running back position. Skilled at finding open space and creating separation, he has elite ball tracking and hands catching ability. A multi-sport athlete with notable basketball and relay experience, he demonstrated explosive playmaking in elite camp settings. While he overpowers defenders, he's not overly tall or long, with room to improve quick-twitch athleticism. Miller being gritty and hard-nosed, he maximizes his physical traits and competes consistently. And the number 1 athlete on the countdown is Terry Bussey. A versatile, multi-sport athlete, Bussey exhibits exceptional playmaking across football, track, and baseball. Despite his listed size, he plays larger, resembling a running back, safety, or nickel defender. Consistently unstoppable in rural competition, he boasts impressive stats as a dual-threat quarterback and defensive standout. Despite a knee injury, he led Timpson High to his first state championship, including a legendary 4-year career with nearly 6,000 passing yards, 5,300 plus rushing yards, and nearly 180 total touchdowns. His elite explosiveness and track speed translate well across sports. While defensive projection seems ideal, his stature may lead him towards receiver in the long run. For more content from the Prospect Report, please like and subscribe. Thank you.